Good morning, all of my noodle friends. How are you all doing today? Today we'll be doing another ranking all Pokemon cards in a particular series with Evolving Skies today. And all the Pokemon cards today will be V rarity or higher, with the common to normal rares being done on a separate day, just because of the vast quantity of cards out there. So we have a tier list here, you know how they work, but with the custom form of segmentation. So Medicham being the best, Gyarados, Umbreon, Noivern, and Garbage Door right at the bottom. So let's get started with some of the ultra rares, and here we can start off with Leafeon V Ultra. Look at Leafeon V, very pretty, shiny, looking at you quite calmly. I think it's under a dew. It's borderline neon, but I think the colors in the background really helps the Pokemon stand out from the whole green and yellow contrast of the body. But if we look now to the full art, I mean, honestly, if we're talking about full art, I think all of the full art is going to go up in champs. I mean, look at that full art. It's gorgeous for Leafeon V alternate art. Very beautiful right under that pile of leaves. Next up we have Trevenant V. So Trevenant V is okay. I mean, it's like a standard sprite, so I'm gonna put him right down the middle of neon because his arms reaching forward, he's creepy as he is, but you know, nothing too different from how he normally would be. So next up we have Flareon V. I think there's something wrong with Flareon in this particular image. I mean, look, the mouth and the nose and those eyes are just not, it almost looks bootleg, like fake. I'm not under annoying because something's wrong. The background's great, but the face is just like, I don't know. I mean, I might be happy to pull the card, but ugh, something's off. Volcarona V. I like the background where it's like surging at you, like the name of its surging flames. The colors are dancing. Volcarona looks like it's moving. So I will put it on the Gyarados. Not bad for Volcarona. Next up we have Gyarados V. Now Gyarados V is, as the first attack says, get angry. Standard angry, but you know, it's you've seen Gyarados in this particular stance before. Nothing too fantastic. So Umbreon. All right, next up we have Vaporeon V. Now, see, not as awkward as Flareon, but it's not like Leafeon where it was calmer and more fun. So I would say Vaporeon V, just under Umbreon. Not a standout. Suicune, everyone's crowd favorite, legendary dog. You know, it's Suicune, it's standing, it's, you know, primed, but again, these V's are just, it's okay. I can appreciate what they're trying to do. Like, it's aware, but yeah, it's okay. It's not the greatest art. Glaceon. See, Glaceon as well as an evolution, not too bad. I do like the bangs. I think it really emphasizes it on the head. Umbreon, I think a lot of these V's are gonna stand right down in the middle. So you might or might not agree, but at least it's just a ranking system where you can just have a look at the different arts for longer. Now, full art, alternate art, Glaceon V. How pretty is that? How pretty is that? I would be so happy to pull that. I mean, just resting, just chilling, easily Medicham. Easily, I think all, if not most, if not all of the full arts are going to go out there, the alternate arts. Background is beautiful, it's gorgeous. Well done, Pokemon. Octavish. Derpy, cute, it's doing its thing. Yeah, Umbreon. Now, Jolteon, the ears are perked up. It's, you know, it's like a calm. What is Jolteon? What is the EVs? You know, what are they? Are they foxes? No. What are they? Not actually sure. But it's just going to go under yawn. You know, it's looking at you. It's pretty. The color contrast between blue and yellow is nice. But other than that, it's alright. Now we have Dracozolt, where I do like that he's laughing. I mean, that's just his face in general. It has more movement and more motion than most of the evolutions, so I think it's at least deserving of Gyarados. Like, he's happy, he shows that he's happy, it's not just his face. Espeon poses two ways. This looking towards his right, or this looking towards his left. They can't seem to do much with Espeon. It's very like serene. It's very like annoying because it's, yeah, they've not been able to do too much with it via these Vs. But, and here is where we are seeing the alternate art. Wow, this is gorgeous. Look at that. Using its psychic ability, you know, the books, the artwork, how it's drawn, the art style, it's beautiful. You can see the details even in the books. They're like Eevee in that book. There's like a little globe in the library. It's gorgeous. No chance it's anything but the top tier in art form. Now, Golux V. Again, Golux stance is just like you normally see. I think Golux hands are either on the side or like at the bottom when it like looks like it's taking off towards the sky. So under Umbreon, but Golux alternate art is very pretty. I mean, it looks like it's either making like Noah's Ark or, you know, building a house. But it's again, the small details are just gorgeous with like Nickit on its shoulder, up on a Swablu's, you know, the logs. Like, I would be pretty happy to pull the alternate art form of this. Very, very pretty. Sylveon. No one can really be angry at Sylveon, eh? It's the pixie, it's the fairy, it's the white horse of the evolutions. So even though most of the Vs have been a bit boring, I think it's under Gyarados for Sylveon. Next is the alternate artwork, and I do like how they went with this. It's gorgeous, but it's a different kind of gorgeous versus the other evolutions. It's fun, right? The cupcakes are there. It's like, it's ready for service. Very pretty. I love this artwork. Very nice how they have very different art styles for the different EVs. Very cool. Medicham, even though it's in your name, you are very dull. I don't actually know what you're supposed to be. You know, obviously a fighter, but what are you? It's like a squid fighter, squid games, all that kind of jazz. So under Annoyven. Now, Medicham alternate art. I think if you do not have the background, it would definitely go on a much lower scale. But if you pay good notice to everything on its side, the background is beautiful. Is that a cloister in the back? How did they even get that? How do you get cloister? What are those purple bulbs around it? I do not know. It is very pretty and I like it. So Medicham into Medicham. Very nice, saved by the background. Lycanroc. I do think this is, you know, again, you can't really do too much of Lycanroc. It's a four-legged animal, it's a dog, it's a wolf, whatever you want to call it. The eyes are very nice. I will say the eyes are quite nice. So, you know what? Gyarados, not too bad. You can't really do too much, but I think the eyes really help to make it speak for it. Now we have Umbreon V. You know, the alternate to your Sylveon kind of feel. I know it's supposed to be Espeon, but I think Umbreon works better as a contrast to Sylveon. And arrogance. I like that he's giving personality. So under Gyarados, because of that personality showing. Now Umbreon V, whoa, like it's ominous. It's like, are you the master of like these pincer? Are those a few pincers? And is it Grimmsnarl? I think in there. But on the staircase, gorgeous background. I like how it's Umbreon is a small part of this image, but it's the focal point. I think that speaks gorgeousness. It's going on a Medicham. Next we have Garbodor. Oh, dorky little Garbodor. Poor guy. Short end of the stick, I think, Garbodor most of the time. Literally, poor thing under garbage. Like, yeah. I'm sorry, can't do much about you. Dragonite, I do like that they went with a more angry or more serious or more like not the happiest look. I think that's really cool for Dragonite. Usually, you see him as a smiley little guy. So Gyarados, I think it's pretty good in terms of what they did with Dragonite. So it goes to show what little you can do to make big differences in terms of the artwork. Now we have the alternate art Ultra Rare Dragonite V. Look at that guy just floating in the air. How does he float and so calmly when he is like a ginormous dragon with those baby wings? But that's the majesty of Dragonite, isn't it? It's a large, dorky fella, but we can all relate to him. Just above the Pharaohs, just above that, the beautiful mountainous area. Gorgeous card, 100% up in Medicham. Then we have Rayquaza V. Now Rayquaza V, his mouth is always open, always ready to shoot something from it. It's okay. So under Annoyant, because Rayquaza is just Rayquaza. It's good, it's good, but there are going to be a lot of these Rayquaza monsters cards, so we gotta think about it where we put them, just like the next one, which is the alternate art for Rayquaza V. And look at that, I like that. That's so good. I love that. I mean, he's looking instead like towards the sun, and then there's Whismur on the side, training right next to him. Oh man, and you can see that Rayquaza is moving, and you can imagine the wind and the motion he's creating, and the trainer's just walking like so stylo, and yeah, it's a beautiful card. Easily Medicham. Now we also have Noivern. Very interesting addition, I find, to this. Grumpy as Noivern always is. So, Umbreon, I think it's quite nice. The ears are being highlighted very well. But honestly, I think more than any of the other full arts, alternate arts so far, Noivern V, I think is my favorite. Does that not look like Batman? It is Batman, but Pokemon. It is so beautiful. It is so powerful, so much. You feel like you are in Gotham City. Look at that. I love it more than any of those full arts to this point. I think it's underrated versus everything else. Beautiful color. Duraludon. It is a cabinet. That's all I can say. Doesn't look like a tower. It's a cabinet. Garbage. But you'll see some really good ones of Duraludon later. Like the next one, which is where am I? Yep. So I think it's Raihan. I think that's the name of the trainer. And look at him, he's just eating curry. Is that curry? I think that's curry. I'm zooming in a little bit. It's like curry on rice with a salad. How is he supposed to be like the tower Pokemon or anything like that? He's literally a silver cabinet. But how he's depicted here, eating food. How is a cabinet eating curry? I don't get it. But it is a gorgeous card. Trainer's cooking a pot of stew. It's beautiful. 100% under Medicham. Now we have a couple of the ultra rare trainers. For example, Aroma Lady. I think she is beautiful. I think they made her stand out so well. The flowers, the petals, easily up there in the top tier. Copycat is also pretty cool. I mean, you see the various forms of Copycat. I do like how there's that little man version at the bottom left. So I think it really helps to, you take a second glance. Top right is like Leon, right? Beautiful. So easily champion level artwork. Very, very beautiful. Gordy. Gordy is, stylish. Definitely not, I wouldn't say the best out of all the other trainers so far, but under Gyarados, I think stylish. He's showing off. Definitely quite cool. I like the middle bit necklace. Raihan. Look at him. He is ready to go, ready to throw, ready to fight. Done with his stew. Throw it on back in the ball. Ready to fight, ready to go. Easily Metachamp. Very nice, cool looking. Next we have Zinnia's Resolve. Also, you can imagine Zinnia versus Raihan just they've got their balls drawn, they're ready to fight, ready to summon. Amazing. So Zinnia as well, 100% up there. Next up we have the Rainbow Rares, the really, really, really rare ones. So Rainbow Rares, we're going back to Leafeon Rainbow Rare. Yeah, it's nice. Rainbow Rares are really gorgeous when you get the actual physical card, but Rainbow Rares Go is just Leafeon with the head tilted to the side, so under Gyarados. But we're talking about Leafeon V Max, and this one is just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous card. Rolling that barrel of hay, helping out the farmers. He's just a good boy all around. 100% Metachamp, beautiful card. Next we have Trevenant Rainbow Rare. The Trevenant Rainbow Rare, a bit more dynamic than how you normally see Trevenant. He's looks like he's flying a little bit. I think pretty nice, definitely more than an Umbreon, I would say, under Gyarados. Next we have Gyarados himself. It's just I don't know, this one makes him look less threatening, more like a giant shrimp, like a cooked shrimp. So I don't know, I'm actually gonna think Umbreon. Yeah, it's not my favorite Gyarados. It doesn't look scary. Just the rainbow did not do him justice there. Glaceon VMAX though is nicer than the Glaceon V Pokemon that we went through. I think the Rainbow Rare brings out her colors very well and her build very well, so definitely under Gyarados. Now we have Glaceon VMAX. I kind of like the lower tier of the VMAX alternate art that I'm seeing. It's not the most gorgeous of styles, like doesn't have that big of an impact. The background is great. I think the whole Pikachu and Pancham there just playing with the Azumarill mother, daughter, brother, sister, whatnot combo there, very nice. But look, I'm going to put it under Metachamp, but probably one of the lower tier ones of the Metachamp group. Next, we have Dracozolt. Now, the rainbow, very fun. Look at him, having a good time. Finished watching, the Wiggles or whatnot, thumping his feet. So I would say Gyarados. Very cute. Sylveon VMAX is just an angry Sylveon. Like, yeah. I would say the VMAX Rainbow is better than the non-rainbow one. So I am going to put it on the Gyarados because looks pretty even though it's a bit angry. Now. Sylveon VMAX alternate art. That is beautiful. My shadow is just sliding down. You know, Vaporeon's on the other side. You got Flabébé. You got, is that a Kangaskhan in the back? What is that? Oh, hold on. It's definitely EVs. Couple of EVs. Yeah, there's a Kangaskhan on the top right. You know, the detail in this is beautiful. So 100%, very nice. One of the best going up there in Medichap. Lycanroc VMAX Rainbow. It's a dog. It's barking. Doesn't look like a VMAX. It just looks like a dog, normal dog. Honestly, I'm gonna say garbage. You know, tell me if you don't agree, but you know, yes, it's a rainbow, but I don't think it's that impressive. Umbreon VMAX, not bad. Looks big, I would say. One of those that, yeah, you don't have the background to really showcase it or anything, but it does look bigger in this particular post, in this particular stance. I think it's a Gyarados. So very nice. Now, one of the biggest hype cards, Umbreon VMAX alternate art, on a like full-on Peter Pan kind of era tower, Hunchback of Notre Dame, going towards the moon. Looks like it's playing with the moon. The design of the evening and the twilightness of things, yeah, it's gorgeous, and you're easily top tier. You really can't say it's not overrated yet. I think it's beautiful. It's 100% a beautiful card. Garbodor VMAX Rainbow. Now that Garbodor, the V was garbage. This one, you can see that it is big based on the amount of vehicles that are on it. I think that really shows scale. I think that really depicts how big he is. I think that's pretty cool. I honestly think way big of a step up into Gyarados for Garbodor Rainbow. Very nice. You have Rayquaza V Max Rainbow. Now the V was, you know, it's okay. It was, you know, his mouth is always open, right? But Rayquaza Rainbow, definitely more on the do's. I think it's it looks like it's ready to hit you with its arm, punch you right in the face. The eyes are staring back right at you. Very scary. Pretty nice. Now you have Rayquaza V Max. Gorgeous card. It's if you look at it, it's a very different artwork, and in terms of style, it looks drawn. For example, this is all the other cards. The background of the mountains, I think, is very nice, very pretty. I would say not as pretty as like the Umbreon or the Sylveon or the Leafeon alternate VMAX, but still a very nice, very qualified art piece. Now we have Duraludon VMAX Rainbow. It looks big, it looks tall. That one was a cupboard, the V was a cupboard. This one is a tower, you can see, and I think that whole the cloudy circle stuff around him, the VMAX little halo that looks like clouds, it really adds on to the whole I am ginormous, I will crush you, I will fall on you. The colors from the rainbow really helps make the whole Duraludon just pop. I think it's a beautiful card. This is the first rainbow, I think goes under Medichap. Next, we have Duraludon V Max. I love this card. I think more than the Rayquaza. The sheer size of Duraludon, and do you see the little house that's on the side, top right of the Duraludon? It looks like it destroyed an entire village. It's that big. The eyes are looking right at you. The glow of the yellow is just piercing. It is beautiful. I love this more than the Rayquaza VMAX. Alternate art, I think it's gorgeous. Duraludon, very well done, very well drawn. Aroma Lady Rainbow. I like it less than the non-rainbow. I think the colors, when you have it all rainbow, it just takes away from her actual beauty. So not as great. Same with Copycat. I'm not a big fan. I liked that I like the natural colors of Copycat because it really showed that she copied. Now this one just kind of looks like, you know, it's just splashed on. It's not that great, in my opinion. On the Gyarados, it's still a rainbow. It's still pretty. Then you have Gordy. Gordy, yawn. To be honest, yawn. 100% just a yawn. Raihan as well. Raihan and Rainbow. You know what I thought about Raihan. Now just a Rainbow. I think under Gyarados. Yeah, I think the trainers are full on color way better. And Zinnia's Resolve now. Same, Gyarados. Look, you guys, if you're still on this entire ranking, that's cool. I applaud you for staying all the way, just hearing me speak about every single card. I hope you're enjoying the artwork of them. So let's just keep on cracking. So we have Frostlass Gold. Now, secret rare hollow gold. Very nice, very gold. I like that. It's just very simple style. The gold really makes it sparkle. Under Gyarados. And then we have your Inteleon Gold Secret Hollow Rare. Some more words to it. The tux, he looks gorgeous. I mean, he looks like he's wearing a tuxedo. I like this one very much. I think this one goes on the champ. And then we got Cresselia. So Cresselia is, yeah, it's alright. What else can I say about Cresselia? She's alright. Umbreon. It's gold, it's nice, you know, sure, but yeah, but you know, shiny or not shiny, like it's okay. Boost Shake, cool. It's a shake. It's gold-ish. I would say yawn. The items are obviously not gonna, you know, they're not monsters. They're not gonna be the most pretty of things. Crystal Cave is really cool. I like it. I really do. So. Under Gyarados, the crystalness, the crystal shards, very, very cute, very nice. Full face guard. I don't think you want to wear a helmet like that as a face guard, but yeah, Umbreon, it's okay, so-so, it's alright. Now we have Stormy Mountain. This is cool, right? It's a mountain, it's stormy, it says it in its name. Gyarados, pretty good, pretty cool. I do like that. Toy Catcher. Doesn't look harmless. I mean, it says Toy Catcher. It does not look harmless. It looks like it will hurt if it shoots. Yeah, it's okay. Another item. It's under your yawn. Next we have the Turf Field Stadium. Now Turf Field, I would say, looks alright. Pretty okay for a stadium card. I think that's quite nice and shiny. So under Gyarados, the energies, I mean, regardless of what you do to the energies, I don't know if you can actually salvage them. All three, the lightning, the dark, and the steel, all under garbage. I'm sorry. Well, that's kind of all for the secrets. Now we will go into pretty much just your normal rare hollow stuff. So we have more Leafeons, and we have a normal rare hollow V Leafeon. Autumn leaves, you know, it's the winds are blowing. I actually really like it. I think it's way better than the V ultra rare. So I'm gonna put it under Gyarados. I think it's very nice. So very pretty. And then you have your normal rare hollow VMAX. I think the rainbow is a little bit better. This one's under yawn. I think it's a bit awkward looking. I think the rainbow helps to make it stand out a little bit more. Not a great. Trevenant V, this one in motion, pretty nice. Definitely not a yawn, under a do. He's in motion, swing his arm. I think quite terrifying, quite a beautiful card. Here we go, another Trevenant V Max, this one non-rainbow. The colors do stand out, he does look creepier. I think he's on the same par with his rainbow brethren, or cousin, or whatever you want to call him. Flareon VMAX. I just don't know what they're doing to Flareon. I mean, it's not, looks so harmless and non-threatening. Umbreon. It's just like a little puppy that's not much scary. Volcarona V, I love the flames and the charred remains of the enemy Pokemon that's surrounding him. Gyarados, very, very nice artwork, very well drawn, very beautiful style. We have Gyarados V. Gyarados V looks like it's alright. Umbreon, same as the Gyarados VMAX. Look, well, Gyarados VMAX Rainbow looked like a prawn. This one at least looks a little bit better in my opinion, but still under a yawn. It's okay, not the most threatening of Gyarados that I have seen. Vaporeon VMAX, you know, face wide open and surprise, not very threatening. It's okay. Umbreon. Then we have Suicune. This one way cooler than the other Suicune that we recently went through, which was I think the V. So definitely under Gyarados. It looks ready to like rumble, ready to fight, ready to splash water right in your face. Very nice card. 100% support that. Glaceon V looks like she's time traveling. I like that under Gyarados, going forward into space. Whereas the Glaceon VMAX non-rainbow, it's okay. It's alright. It looks a bit dull. Looks a bit boring. A little sinister. I don't know why you want it to be looking so sinister. But it's okay. Octofish is fine. He's a fish, derpy, dorky, under Umbreon. Whereas you have your Jolteon VMAX looking for action, looking to fight, looking to pounce. Quite cool. I will put this one under Gyarados. Okay, where are we? We have quite a fair bit more to go, I think. There's a lot of cards in the set. Dracozolt V. Happy, shocky, happy, really happy. Gyarados. Nothing more to say than happy, but good happy. It's like good happy, not like boring happy. Dracozolt VMAX. Still happy, but you know, does look like a big guy. But Umbreon, nothing too ridiculous from it. Now we go into the Espeons. Now, Espeon, he's in the air. He looks like he just came down from the sky. Probably sensite himself up with Psychic and coming down again with Force. Ready to shoot you with that super Psych Bolt. Quite cool. I like it under Gyarados. Next up we have the Espeon VMAX. She's alright. She is, like I said, Espeon, you're either looking to your right or you're looking to your left. This one's pretty much looking to your left. So, Umbreon, nothing much, nothing that impressive. Still better than the other one. At least there's some motion to her. Now we have Goluk V. Whoa. Hands in the ground, you know. He was building a house of some sort when his alternate up. This one he's destroying the ground or laying the foundations, we don't know. But very cool, I would say Gyarados. I got a lot in that Gyarados section, hey. Now we have Sylveon V in a field of flowers, always with flowers, very pretty. Gyarados, but the Sylveon VMAX. It's an angry puppy, but it's an angry pink puppy. I am not afraid of it. So, under Umbreon. Next, we have Medicham. So, Medicham, you know my thoughts on Medicham. Nothing that crazy, nothing that fun. So, Medicham is going under Annoy Burn. Next we got Lycanroc V. Lycanroc V is throwing a rock. It is a dog throwing a rock. It is Umbreon. It's not too bad. It's at least in motion. Followed by Lycanroc VMAX, which is an angry dog, but looks way cooler than the Rainbow Rare. So I'm actually going to put this one on the Gyarados because the Rainbow Rare was dull. This, not so much. Man, I'm getting tired, but we'll keep going on. We're almost at the end right now. So we have Umbreon V. I like that it's, you know, just pouncing in the ground, it's touching just on the floor. I think it ties in quite well with the VMAX alternate, so the V alternate art that we saw recently where it was on the street. I think it ties in quite well on that. So very intense look on its face. I actually really like this one. I know it's quite simple, but I'm gonna put it up to the champ level because the eyes and its stance is just amazing. So definitely up there. Umbreon VMAX looks massive. I think this one still ties in. If you look at the back, I think that might be the same street that it's on. So it's like it's a whole story that's telling. The wind is going through its air as it's changing into its VMAX form. Very nice. I think that looks under Gyarados. So very cool card. Next we have Garbodor. Now Garbodor V. Now the art is quite cool. You can almost feel the slime and the sludge just coming right at you. Yes, it's disgusting, but he is supposed to be disgusting, so I think it ties in very well. I think they did a great job going under Gyarados for Garbodor. Next we have Garbodor VMAX. I think this is a slightly better card than the VMAX Rainbow of Garbodor. Or Garbodor, however you call them, because it gives it more color in terms of like the cruise ship, the planes, you know, really showcases all of the elements that are stuck to Garbodor a little bit better. So definitely under Gyarados. Next we have Rayquaza V. Now this is a Kamehameha style card from Rayquaza. Yes, you know, the iconic, the all-knowing Rayquaza's open mouth trying to bite you and something coming out. Instead of the beam coming out of his, mouth, I guess it's like Dragon Pulse coming out from his left hand. Very cool, very intense. I would say Gyarados, definitely quite a intense card. Next we have Rayquaza VMAX. Now, I think the Rainbow did a little bit better because this is quite a busy card. There's a lot going on. Rayquaza's a big guy, you know, there's a lot of elements in this particular card that takes away from the focal point of Rayquaza. Yes, the eye is intense, it's staring at you, you can see where the card's trying to take you, but I do feel like there's too many colors going on. I think the Rainbow emphasizes a little bit more, taking away from all the other decorative bits. So Rayquaza VMAX, I would say actually Umbreon, because it's a little bit too much for me. Noivern V. Noivern V is flying. The background is really cool. He's in the ocean, just chilling out. You can see the wind that's going through his wings, so he's creating sonar waves. So that's a very cool element from Noivern. So Gyarados it is. We now have Duraludon V. Oh wow, this cabinet is now firing something. So it definitely looks way more daunting, way more scary than the some of the ultra rare V form, which is just standing like a cabinet. So this one, mouth wide open, ready to shoot something at you. Very cool, very primed to take you down. Quite nice, Gyarados. Next, we have Duraludon VMAX. The Rainbow Rare, I will say, is a lot nicer in my opinion. Again, it emphasizes the Duraludon and focusing on him way more. This one is cool. You can see like it is kind of like a tower. You can see his belly, which is like a giant like crystal lobby where people can go in and out of it. So it's cool from that aspect. Very nice still, but I'll say under Gyarados. Alright, I think that's pretty much all of the V to Ultra and Secret Rares. We're gonna finish up with some of the promo cards that you'll get, not from the main box Evolving Sky, but from all the other products that you can, starting with Flaffy. So Flaffy is a pretty card. I don't know why they selected Flaffy in particular. He's in like a rice field, a paddy field of some sort. So, you know, he's angry. It's alright. You know, nothing too crazy. I'll say Umbreon. I can appreciate what they're trying to do, but not that great. Articuno, sorry. Articuno, Galarian form. The eyes are intense. You can see his little chicken feet, like drumsticks ready. He's protecting his drumsticks from people coming to get him. Very cool, very intense eyes. I do like it. I would say it goes under Gyarados. Next, we have the Zapdos. Definitely, I mean, it has to be after Kiwi Bird, right? I mean, look at the beak, the ginormous chicken feet, strong legs charge, definitely charging right at you. Very intense card, I would say. I kind of like it. Wonder where he's running on. Is that like an ice plane or whatnot? So Gyarados, a lot of Gyarados card. Next, we have the Galarian Moltres. Now, Galarian Moltres is dancing in the air. I wouldn't say too much other than it looks like a fine card. Pretty, as it is. Umbreon, it's about to attack you, but that's about it. Wasn't Zapdos or Articuno? Not a great. Slowpoke is so cute. Now, Galarian Slowpoke, look at him. He has the two little friends, you know, just chilling out, looking at the world. That's what Slowpoke does, right? Just lays and chill, and you know, it's very nice to see. Yeah, everyone lays around. Heal 10 damage from each of your Pokemon. Beautiful card. Actually love it quite a lot. I'm gonna put it on the champ level because it's like it really showcases what Slowpoke does. You know, he's friendly and he's just chilling. Eevee promo. Very cute card. He's by a river, by a lake at night. You know, and they're like sparkles all around. You can't really say no to Eevee. He's under at least a Gyarados. Cute card from there. SQ. I'm not sure what he's supposed to be doing. Like, where is he jumping from? Like, from the polar ice caps, he's jumping at you. Is he hugging you? Is he attacking you? I'm not sure. You can't really hate him though, because it's full front and center. He's coming right at you. You can see all of him. He's literally just a penguin with an ice block on his head. Not entirely menacing, but you know, cute. Maybe he's going in for his headbutt. So. Yeah, Umbreon. It's okay. It's quite a cute card. Next, we have the Umbreon promo. Probably the least interesting Umbreon out of this entire set to me. Yeah, it's okay. Like it's just kicking water in the moonlight. Nothing. Honestly, a Noivern. Not that great. Low ranking. Absolutely. Now Flareon, the EVs from the I think the tins, blowing fire. I complained about a lot of Flareons in the set. This one's probably one of the best. I mean, it's in action, setting a forest on fire. You probably shouldn't do that. So Gyarados in action, ready to strike, ready to go, already going. So on the next end we have the Vaporeon V from the tin as well, and this one is just countering, less intense than the Flareon that's blowing fire in the forest. He is splashing water in the ocean, a droplet in the ocean. Cute. I'll say Gyarados. And finally Jolteon, the mountainous area swamp, maybe, where he's creating lightning bolts. The mouth is funny. I find the mouth a little bit awkward. I don't know about this one. I'm gonna put it on the Umbreon. I think it's slightly weird from how they positioned his mouth. Cute though. Dragonite. Yeah, you gotta love the dopey guy. Dopey guy going in for a punch at you. Probably, I don't know. I wouldn't call it Shred or Dragon Gale. It doesn't seem to be creating a Gale Wind. But the mountainous area is quite cool in the background. He's going in to knock you out for the finishing blow under Gyarados for my boy Dragonite. Now, the first time we're seeing these V-Union cards, I don't know how to put them. As a whole, it's quite cool. But on their own, they're a bit, alright, what am I going to do with them? I'm going to grade them as a whole. And as a whole, it's quite cool. Alright, so as a whole, I am going to put them under champ, because if you see how Zessian is as a whole, very cool. The emphasis on the sword he's holding is amazing. I mean, that is a very deadly sword. It doesn't look like a kid's game kind of sword. Gonna strike you down, gonna take you out. Quite a cool card, definitely going up there. Finally, we have Professor Burnet. You know, there's personality in there. She looks confident. You know, there's like post-it notes that she's throwing everywhere for who knows what reason. Quite a cool card, I would say. Gyarados for Professor Burnet. Two versions, you have the celebration stamp and the non-celebration stamp one on it. Whoa, there you go. I think that was like 100+ cards. I hope you all enjoy this type of content. You know, I put the enlarged form of the card next to all my rankings, just so that you can actually see what cards are there. And so I know, you know, people might do these ranking videos and we're just putting all these images into these boxes, but I really wanted to, you know, showcase each card individually and large, so that if you're looking at a video, you're not just hearing my voice, you can actually see what I'm saying. You know, you're able to narrow down and see which card you might want to buy if you're going for singles, for example, just based on how beautiful these cards are. And these cards are way more beautiful when you actually have the physical copy. So hopefully this helps you in terms of like seeing what you might want to buy and have in your collection. Hopefully this helps you. Please leave a like and subscribe. Please let me know in the comments what you think. And I'm gonna do the rare and common card list next. I think there are a lot of beautiful cards that, you know, yes, they're not a max rarity, but they are still so beautiful when you take the time to just look at them. So until the next video, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye.